Good afternoon, gentlemen. I am your host, the Commissioner, Captain Commish. This is your newest episode of Commissioner's Corner going into week 5. I'm down low. I'm riding low, boys. Not feeling great after giving Tanner's first win of the season. My team just is not good. I mean, let's jump into the predictions. I went 3 of 3. Guess went 3 of 3. Going back to week 4, the predictions that I had correct were oh, I apologize. The guest went 2 of 4. I thought we had the same because I was looking at my notes here. The ones I had right were Al winning, Snow Bunny's winning, and Love Her, Coy's winning. The one the guest, aka Steven Baked Vet, got right was Coy's and Snow Bunnies. So, without further ado, like I already said, I lost by .16. I lost by .16. .16. I always used to say I was a proponent of the decimal system because I've seen people play like half point or full point. Um, you know, there's no decimal pointages for if you got a yard rushing or whatever. Um, because because I didn't like ties. I always thought ties sucked. But this might hurt. This one might hurt worse than a tie, because nobody likes a tie. But it's like this one sucked. So yeah, Tanner got the dubskis on me. It was an all around shit show, with the exception that there was a matchup that was much more embarrassing than this one. But we'll get to that. Josh Allen with a stinker. ETN. They didn't play him for the first quarter because he was hurt, but then threw him out there, I guess. I don't know what's going on with that. James Cook, stinker. Mike Evans, my saving grace. Lad McConkey, and Dak Prescott. Those were my only double-digit scores, I believe. Oh, I also had George Pickens. He did all right. But, yeah, Chuba Hubbard went off um, for Middleburg football team. Jonathan Taylor had a good game. Shaheed had a good game, even though it started off real slow for the boy. Just had that fumble, and but he got used to points. He pulled it together for Tan. I really thought I was gonna beat him because he started Dallas against the Giants Thursday night, and they didn't really have a great showing against us fantasy wise. So I figured that was like bad juju on his part, but nope, I got my pee slapped. So congratulations to Middleburg football team on your first victory. Sad it had to be against me. Moving on, we had Team Riggy Riggs versus Love Hurts. The matchup of the week, straight up. Two colossal teams going at it. Love Hurts squeaking out to the victory. Jordan Love's comeback game, putting up 28-16. Another one in the beginning, you were like, yikes. But then the other game stuffed out almost 400 yards passing, 4 TDs, 3 picks. But hey, you know, still got it done for you with 28 points. Stud performance. Gibbs had a good night for it. Your whole team had a good night. Nico Collins with a great night. 12 for 151 and a tutty. Yes, please. If you have Nico Collins, you love to see that. CeeDee Lamb doing CeeDee Lamb. Sam Darnold turning out to be he's QB4. He's turning out to be quite the guy. And yeah, defense even going up against the 49ers gave John 26 points. Still stuff that's hard to win those games when a defense does some shit like that. Well done. Match of the week, boys. Tough loss for Riggy Riggs. It always sucks when if you versed anybody else you would have won, but is what it is. Moving on from that, we got Coys versus Half Chub. Another great matchup within 2 points. I mean, that was kind of someone said it in the chat already. That was kind of that was kind of what it was. A lot of really close games. Some, down to the wire fantasy, fellas. Down to the wire fantasy. Good matchup here. Brees Hall leaving a whole lot to be desired. Same goes for Zay Flowers and Ayuk. Where Koi's team wasn't crazy. They were just right down the middle average, what they're supposed to get you. He scored about a buck 30, so that'll probably get you wins consistently if you're a 130 scorer consistently, you'll be snuffing out some dubs. Next up, yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll move on from that. We'll keep this thing cooking. Ooh, 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 ooh. Click the wrong thing. Sorry, folks. All right, next up from that, we have the garbage bowl of the week. Your cousin Marvin versus touchdowns. Neither of them breaking triple digits, but again, close matchup. If you're gonna be garbage, yeah, at least make it fun. Make it scrappy, and that's what the boys did. We had some devastating news in this game with Anthony Richardson going down, and if you didn't know, maybe you got your phone on silent because Jared likes to tell you every 30 minutes. So that sucks. Apparently, his nickname is Thor Sucks. Joke's on you, Richardson. I still have my knees. I don't know what you want me to say or whatever the fuck's wrong with him. Is it his shoulder? Is it knee? Let's see. Oh, hip injury. Who knows? I mean, this guy averages 30 passes a year or some shit like that. So before he gets hurt. Sick pick, I guess. But hey, maybe you'll keep him and try again next year. Am I right? Singletary left a lot to be desired. Dobbins obviously left a lot to be desired. Amon-Ra, though, came through for you with a 20 piece. You had the goose egg from Kyle Pitts. That always sucks. But tight ends have been that way this year. Tight ends has been disappointing, I guess. If your tight end gets you 10 points, you're like, good tight end day, Red Rifle having an alright showing for you. Going against touchdowns, Pat Mahomes, man. QB 15, but I mean it's Pat Mahomes. You want more than QB 15. You want at least top 7. You want a top 7 if you get in Pat Mahomes. But now without Rice, that's tough. That's tough stuff. Stevenson not looking sexy. I mean, running back 25 just kind of didn't have the best week, the best last 2 weeks, honestly, which can hurt. Pollard having a great showing. I miss you, Pollard. Would have won with you this week, pal. Come home whenever you want. We got Godwin having a good matchup. Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews. Goose egg. So, hey, 2 tight ends, 2 goosers, baby. You love to see it. Rachaad White, Kyler Murray. I mean, just a garbage matchup. Just absolutely horrendous football by the fellas over there. I don't know what the fuck going on. Jared, he's got just a revolving door of fucking players that he doesn't even bother to learn their first name. He just gives them a goofy nickname and sends them on their fucking way because they won't be here next week. And touchdowns, just, it's touchdowns. We got Swift Swallow Snow Bunnies. Pretty good matchup. Some devastating news about Rashee Rice. Sucks when you tear an ACL. It really sucks when it was your quarterback who tackled your ass to tear your ACL. So now Tyreek Hill, Rashee Rice. The wide receiver core is looking grim for Swift Swallows. Luckily, Jared Goff had a good game to really save the scoring output. That 33 never hurts, along with Baker Mayfield. So solid QB play from the lad. So you gotta respect it. Next we got Snow Bunnies. C.J. Stroud having a good outing. Josh Jacobs just not really putting it up this year. I mean, he's running back 28, but again, another one where you're getting him. I guess he kind of went kind of late this year, didn't he? What do you go? Oh no, pick round 4. No, you want a little more than that. You want like a top 20. You want a top 20 in round 4, top 25 at the worst. But 28, not going to do it. On the other hand, though, he's got James Conner, who he drafted in round 7, who's running back 17. So A little yin and yang there. A little yin and yang. Snow Bunny's obviously being discussed on the channel. You know, he's favorite right now to win. His team's solid. It looks good. God damn it! Every time I click off, it go. There we go. Snow Bunny's team look good. He comes squeaks out the Dubskis. Swift Swallow might be hitting that emergency eject button. He was talking a lot of shit early on. Welcome to the league. Tough to see. Tough to see. Alan D. Jens versus Baked Vet is the last matchup. Alan just consistently cranking out high scoring outputs. If you're gonna verse out, you gotta put up some numbies. That's just the case. Don't let the record fool you. Even toting Caleb Williams is bum ass, dude. Although he is getting better, is what it is. You know, Kenneth Walker, Bowling, Jefferson, Bowling, Malik Neighbors, Bowling. It's just the team's balling. If you didn't get that memo, Baked Fat is also coming off heat. You know, his team's been playing well too. Hurts looked atrocious. The fact that he squeaked out 16 fantasy points looking that atrocious is beyond me. But I'm sure Baked Fat will take that. Kyrie Williams continuing to carry the squad, running back 4 on the year, having himself a fine year. A-Chain not doing awesome due to the rest of the team not doing awesome. Hate to see that for the Dolphins. That really fucked a lot of fantasy teams this year. Shakir, you know, balling, but not that last week. Deontay Johnson, you know, it's looking good. He's making Baked Fat. It's nice because he's making a lot happen with nothing. You know, obviously, I'm not talking about like Jalen Hurts, Kyrie Williams, and A-Chain. I'm talking like his his starting wide receivers are Shakir, Deontay Johnson. He's got Zach Ertz, his old ass dude, 33. I guess he's not that old, but he's been not. He hasn't really been a staple in the league for the past couple years. But he's pulling out the points. Justin Fields, QB6. I traded QB6 going to week 5 for fucking Lad McConkey, dude. But Lad's, he did me all right last week. But yeah, great matchup, great show on both teams. Big Fat taking the L here. Alan DeGeneres coming off a great week. So moving forward, that was a little quick recap, boys. I did want to talk about the trade. A couple trades happened this week. I want to talk about the 2 big ones. I guess we'll start with mine. Something had to be done. I cannot have my name attached, my good name attached to that fucking group of rejects. And you know how you take out the group of rejects? You find the ringleader. Josh Allen was the team captain. I said, you gotta go. You gotta go. That's what I said to him. I said, you're traded. You know, he didn't want to leave a big market, but luckily he's going to another big market. He's going to a championship team. He's kind of in a win now predicament. It's his old squad. He won there. He thought he could make something happen in a huge market, with all the media presence. It didn't work out. He's going back to home, and I wish him the best. We liked him. We liked this character, but we needed to change up. So I tried Josh Allen, and with that, George Pickens went, who served me well as well, but honestly it was an attitude thing, character. Sent him through to pick up, you know what I'm saying? I picked up a guy I wasn't high on in the beginning, but then I'm a believer. I saw the light. I said, that boy Drake London knows how to play football. I said, hey-o, how about it? I need him. I want him. I got him. Snagged me up some of that. He's balling out of control. Let's see what we got here. We got... Oh, God, the trade hasn't gone through yet, so I have to look at Snow Bunny's team. Wide receiver 23. I need that. I know that doesn't sound, oh my God, that's not that sexy. That's crazy. I got a bunch of wide receiver 50s on the squad. I got a bunch of D2 players on the squad, dude. So we're bringing in some talent. Drake London, young fella. Maybe I keep him. Maybe I keep him because there's more to the deal. There's more to the deal. I got Drake London, and then I got a fourth round pick because if I do believe I'm correct here, never mind. We'll edit that out. I'm just joking. For some reason, I thought he was drafted in the fourth. He was drafted in the third, so I could keep him still. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I got a fourth round pick coming along with me. And on top of that, we need a new locker room guy, a new team leader. I said, CJ, let's come. Let's make something happen. So he's coming. I got CJ Stroud as well, young fella. So I'm bolstering up the wide receivers because it's atrocious what I got cooking over there aside from Mike Evans. I mean, no, I shouldn't even say that because George Pickens was producing. I can't say that. I can't say that. But it could be better. I could have Mike Evans, Drake London, and I got Devonta Adams. If he gets traded, now we're spicy. Now all of a sudden, a bad room is a strength of mine where I might not have the best QB room in the league now. You know, a debatable best QB room. But I got a mid-tier QB. I got Dak. I got CJ. That's not a bad QB room. So we're all right, dude. I'm happy with it. I'm sure Snow Bunnies is happy with it. It's good times, baby. Next trade I want to talk about. It was a big trade between Riggy Riggs and Touch of Downs. Riggy Riggs receiving a 10th round pick, Mark Andrews bum ass, and Rashad White for Travis Kelce. Now that is a spicy because Mark Andrews is indeed a bum ass. This is his third team. This is Mark Andrews' third team this year. It's week 5, gentlemen. This is Mark Andrews' third team. He's bum ass. He's bum ass. Not that Travis Kelce's been doing anything that spicy. You got the 10th round pick. You got Rashad White, which, you know, if I'm being honest with you, I'm looking at it. Your running backs, you know, you got Derrick Henry, you got Aaron Jones. Them boys is balling. That's the number 3 and number 7 running back. Your running backs is balling. So, I just couldn't, because Eckler was performing quite well too when healthy. So you had the bench, and then you got Rashad White too, who's like splitting snaps with Bucky Irving. Maybe you know something I don't. I don't know, and maybe Aaron Jones is another guy who, he it's not rare for him to be questionable on the injury report. So maybe he just wanted extra security in a world where Travis Kelce wasn't giving you much, and you already have Dallas Goedert, who is the tight end one. And you didn't really need Travis Kelce, I guess. And then you got a late round draft pick in the 10th round, who, maybe you could do another trade turnaround, turn that into, something else. So, but all in all, I do got to say, I think Touch of Downs wins that trade if Travis Kelce becomes more involved in the offense like he once was, especially now that Rashee Rice is out for the season. So that's that. That's the trades. Not again. I don't think it's a horrendous trade. I mean, you're securing up next year. You're getting a security blanket in the running back department because Bucky Irving, might not be a thing. I guess like he could end up to be, a nothing burger. Is he hurt? No, Bucky Irvin. I mean, Bucky Irvin's getting 10 snaps a game, where Rashad White, not snap, I guess rushing attempts, where that's Ramondre Stevenson, who your boy was looking for. Rashad White is also getting 10. So yeah, it's truly a split backfield back there. So I mean, interesting, and maybe Mark Andrews picks up because everyone blew their load on Isaiah Likely, and then it just turns out that Lamar Jackson don't fuck with neither of the tight ends this year. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. They truly are like a running team this year, and like obviously they always have kind of been a running team. It's a Harbaugh, at the end of the day, is the coach, but this year especially feels like that. So moving on, we got the matchups this week. I'll start with myself versus your cousin Marvin. I will not take another hard L like the one I took a short week ago. You mark my words, Mr. Jared, that you will not win this week. I'm so confident you won't win this week that I'll buy you Old World on Steam while it's on sale for $20 if you beat me. And because I think you're a gentleman, I'm sure you'll do the same for me when I beat you. There you have it. Give me Captain Kamish. I don't like Jared's team. He knows I don't like it. I know he doesn't like it. That's the reality of it. I'm making moves to mine. I don't think. I think, you know, I've been getting scored on a lot. I know I haven't been putting together the most impressive offensive prowess, but this year's going to be changed. I'm going to drop a buck 50. I'm dropping buck 50 on you. I'm pretty sure. Sorry. So yeah, give me CC Captain Commish, baby. Team Riggy Riggs versus Half Chub. I think Riggy Riggs is gonna start going on a tear here. I think he's gonna start ripping through people. I think you're gonna have to score like a buck 50 to beat him. His team is nice, dude. The Washington looking like they're the head hunters of the NFC East. So that means Terry McLaurin's looking nice. He's got Diggs. He's got the number one wide receiver. He's got Samuel. When his team is healthy, it's a scary squad. On the other end, Half Chub this week is kind of hurt by the buys. He's losing two quarterbacks. So he is forced to start Joe Flacco, whom I am not a Joe Flacco hater. I love Joe Flacco. I bet he still gets you at least 13 points. Worst case scenario, he gets you 9. Worst case scenario, he gets you 9. Best case scenario, he comes through with like a 30 piece, baby. It could happen. I'm not going to hate on it too much. But the rest of his team is just so streaky. I think we've been seeing that here. Honestly, it feels like Zach Moss is like his most consistent outside of it's like Alvin Kamara and Zach Moss, his running backs. But like I can't just say that in good faith because Breece Hall is, having a weird season. But Half Chubb's team, I've said it, I like it. It kind of proved to be a little streaky last week with his wide receiver situation, but those running backs are studs. And you have to expect them all to drop 20 on you. You really do. Maybe not Zach Moss. Maybe he'll get you 15, but you have to expect something like that. They are just consistent running backs. There's a lot of production out of that. But at the end of the day, like I said, give me Riggy Riggs on that one. Moving on. Coys versus Love Hurts. Two pretty good teams. 2 3-1 squads. Coys' teams, aside from the whooping he put on me, has been a little lackluster, but interesting to see Kareem Hunt make the start. That's so far where he's got that locked in. Ferguson's been playing well. What's he got? To be tight end 10. Yep. Purdy's been playing pretty good. QB 13. You can't be mad at that. Obviously, Lamar Jackson is doing Lamar Jackson. You got Jets against Minnesota. I don't love that. Minnesota looks like the truth this year. For Shizzle. Against Love Hurts, man, his team has been whooping ass, hasn't it? Jordan Love healthy. I like that we got Jerome Ford starting. I know that you've been trying to trade the boy, but I like that we got Jerome Ford starting. We got Nico Collins. He's been cooking crazy. Wide receiver 2 on the season. George Kittle had a crazy week last week. So with the exception of because he didn't play week 3, he's had 2 great weeks of fantasy football. George Kittle's balling. Sam Darnold already talked about QB4 balling. Harrison Buckner, where's he at? 14th. Cleveland versus Washington is a scary choice. Not gonna lie, but with that said, I gotta go Coys. I know that's crazy, but I gotta go Coys because Jahmyr Gibbs is out on bye. Dobbins is out on bye, who's running back 16. I don't think Calvin Ridley's been doing shit. He wouldn't see the field anyway. Yeah, just the buys alone, I think, is what's making me get the nod. I mean, he's losing David Montgomery, sure, but Kareem Hunt, we already know Kareem Hunt's going to come in and get his. He's Kareem Hunt. He's super consistent. So it's not like he's losing a whole lot. Where on your side of the field, you're starting Mostert, who's got 6 carries on the season for 9 yards. Yikes, I don't know about that one. So give me Coys. Give me Coys. Next up, we got Middleburg football team versus Touch of Downs. Interesting matchup. Could be garbage bowl of the week. Could be garbage bowl of the week. I think it might be garbage bowl of the week, boys. Middleburg football team taking out yours truly. It hurt. He could ride the dub. He's got Mason. He's got the pieces. Worthy had a pretty good week. Bumped him up. Obviously Mason is cooking heavy. It's really, Trevor Lawrence is just letting the poor boy down. 21. Kincaid. It's funny that Kincaid scored this. He scored 2, 7, 13, and 9. That's good enough for tight end 8. That's how sad the tight ends are right now. T. Higgins, wide receiver 87. I know he missed some games early on and did get a lot of targets. So we'll see if they could keep that up. What a disappointment Wilson's kind of been, with a healthy Rodgers. On the other side, we got touchdowns. Godwin's been excellent. Talked about Mahomes a little bit. Waddle has been the wide receiver 47, just very lackluster. His best week coming in week 1. Kyler Murray been balling though. QB 10. This is what I'm gonna do. I know Mikey's gonna be upset because I never pick him to win. It's tough. I know you're 2-2. I know you squeak them out, but I'm an instinctual. I'm an instinct man, and my instinct is telling me something. It's telling me lock in Middleburg football team. Middleburg football team's riding high. Give them the dub. Next up, we got Swift Swallows versus Baked Vet. Now, we talked about Swift Swallows team getting banged up a little bit. I got Baked Vet. I'm just going to lay it out right now. Swift Swallows got the injury, but, talk about riding high. Rashee Rice out. Cooper Kupp out. Evan Ingram battling injury. He's got Saquon on bye. He's got Goff on bye. This one feels like... he's already waving the white flag before Thursday Night Football. Not by his choice, obviously. His QBs could still ball. It really looks like Tyreek Hill's getting affected heavily without Tua. I don't know what Mike McDaniels is doing. He's not really drawing a whole up for him. And maybe, honestly, with everything that's going on, maybe Tyreek Hill doesn't even really feel like he wants to be in Miami anymore either, if you've seen any of the drama of that. So best case scenario for Swiss Swallows is that Tyreek Hill gets traded. Or maybe try to trade him yourself. I don't know who'd want him though. I don't know. Maybe talk to me. And then we got Baked Vet, who I just think this is an easy week for him. Don't even really need to talk about it. I just think if you could score 110, I think you win Baked Vet. So give me Baked Vet. Last but not least, I do believe this will be the matchup of the week. We got Snow Bunnies with Josh Allen back, and Allen Degenerates. Big matchup here. Allen's putting up crazy points. We know Snow Bunnies could put up 150. I think it's going to be match of the week. But I got an upset, boys. I got Allen Degenerates. And I got Allen Degenerates because, well, I think Buffalo's going to go over to Houston. I think they're going to get cooked. I think they kind of just got embarrassed on national television, and it's going to affect them. I still think they're going to be fine. They're going to be good. They're going to, win a lot of games. They'll be a playoff team. I don't think they're going to win this one, though. I think they're going to go on a 2-game slump right here. Boom. Houston's going to take a dub here. That's just my prediction. Instinct, gut feeling. Give me Allen Degenerates. I'm predicting high scoring output out of those lads. So after this, I have to do something, boys. You know what it is. I have to spin the wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel, screen record it, and edit it in. You've probably seen it by now. And you know what it means. Michael, welcome to Confiding with the Commish. Next week, I'll get with you, brother, and we will figure it out, whenever is a good time with you. I know you're like, I forget what days off you have, but we'll figure something out. We'll do it over Zoom and yada, yada, yada. So this week, I do want to do something. I'll leave it off with this. I do want to do something interesting. If you have any questions for confiding with the commish episodes, if you have any questions, text me, like for the guest or even me, just like almost similar to like a hotline on like podcasts or radio shows. Text me and I will ask the question to them live on air. Live on air, baby. No, it'll be fully edited if it's ridiculous. Just kidding. We're about free speech over here. But yeah, and I don't know. I figured it'd be something fun. So yeah, just text me if you have any questions for myself or whoever the guest is, and we'll read them off. We can do a little segment, make it fun, make it interesting, maybe give a little opportunity for other people to talk some shit, not involving me, and to be doing it on the video. But that's it for now, lads. Take care. Stay classy. This has been Commissioner's Corner.